everyone, it's Thursday, April 17th. I'm back with a hop-up, pop-up. We're going to start with a hop-up from Bob the Bunny. So, hang tight for that. I hope you're having an okay day. I know the energy today is kind of weird. We'll get into that in a minute. But first, a bunny uplift. I'm just talking about the collective energy. It's kind of weird. All right, here we go. Bob the Bunny, do your thing. Just hopping through life, taking one moment at a time, doing what we can to keep ourselves hopping along. Only a few more days of this. All right, nice work. Look at his little nose. I love the little nose. Thank you for lightening everything up. If you haven't heard Letitia James, she was giving a speech. I don't know exactly, like, it seemed like a professional women's kind of a function. I did post it on my community page. We need to harness all the really powerful speeches, because in the face of this slimy, disgusting, heinous, inhumane, embarrassing, there's just, I don't know what else to call it. We have got to arm ourselves emotionally with people that are in the fight and they're fighting the fight and they're attracting support. Do not listen to MAGA. Don't give MAGA any attention. If there's anybody in your proximity that is MAGA, that's insisting on flying the flag of fascism, I mean, you might say like a few years ago, maybe they didn't know any better, although it's hard for us to conceive of that. But if they're still flying the flag of fascism, turn away. Leave. Do not engage in conversation with people that have lost their freaking minds. Because we are not, in the United States of America, we are not hateful. We don't attack people because they look different. Children don't even do that. They're taught racism. So let's really keep in mind that we have to be vigilant in terms of like the energy that we take on. I wanted you to see the angel. We have to be vigilant, okay? So just promise me, promise yourself, you will avoid all discouraging people. How's that? We're going to take a look at, in the face of him being in contempt of court, in the face of him just gloating, I mean, he really is sitting there like a king. And he just sits. He sits. He doesn't stand anymore. Hardly ever. He sits there with all his subjects around him, just spewing buffoonery. And it's like the whole like fairy tale of the emperor has no clothes, and you're not believing that these people, these reporters in the room, are taking him seriously. He's a total idiotic buffoon a-hole. What I heard Michael Cohen call Carolyn Levitt the bullshit Barbie. I really started laughing my head off. Anyway, I'm gonna try to behave. But you know, that they're making up lies about Garcia is just, it's making me crazy. It's probably making you crazy. So we're going to look at some very basic things for this short pop-up. Before I do that, I want to remind you to hit the thumbs up and to please subscribe if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps the channel. And also, it is Thursday, the 17th of April, and I'm doing a service tonight at 8 p.m. for all those interested in having kind of an unconventional Holy Thursday time of prayer and reflection. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. You can always watch it afterwards. And at 7 p.m. tonight, before that, from 7 to 7:30 Eastern Time, we do our weekly guided meditation for a healed America. So please join us for that. It's worth the time put in. And you can also do that later, too, because you can do it on replay. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the nefarious cards. And what I'm going to look at is he really going to get away with none of the courts? I'm not saying that this is the state of things right now, but this is what we've seen, the pattern. Is what can we expect from our courts regarding him? What can we expect in our courts regarding him? And I just want to acknowledge that this is very difficult, that we are really going through a lot of difficulty because decent human beings just cannot wrap their minds around why anybody would treat innocent human beings, for one thing, with such disdain and such cruelty. This is really hard. We have been the country our entire lives. We've been the country of generosity, and you can do whatever you want, and you can say whatever you want, and we'll give you comfort like that. We'll helping our brothers and sisters. So I just want to acknowledge this is difficult. And if you find yourself being on edge, being moody, being like, just kind of like flying off the handle or whatever, I just want to say, understand that you're picking up on the collective energy. And even if you feel incredibly sad, you're picking up on the collective energy. So go put yourself in a corner on the couch and breathe for a moment. I recommend Sadhguru's Miracle of Mind meditation app. It's very helpful. So 3 cards. I'm reading on the courts. What's going to happen in the face of all the courts this go around? Okay, I'm going to tell you that when I've had this card come up, the Queen of Swords, it has represented Kamala Harris. Queen of Swords, that's the truth. Now, Judge Zinnis, I think is her last name, starts with an X. This is female prosecutor energy. The 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. What we're going to see them do is snag him up. Just snag him. Snag what he's doing. Make him not able to do it. Back and forth, back and forth. Which is kind of what I said about this Garcia situation. Absolutely heinous what they're saying about this man. I mean, if you saw a picture of him, he's just a little baby face. He looks so gentle. And if you read energy, you can see it. Totally innocent. A family guy. And they're totally slandering his family besides. And I'll tell you what I saw today. It was probably on Midas Touch, because most people, I think, are getting their news from Midas Touch lately. There was a picture of Pam Bondi with Caitlyn Jenner, a trans woman, after she blasted the state of Maine, threatened to withhold money from the schools because of 2 transgender men who, I guess, changed into women. I don't know. I'm just saying. What we're going to see around the courts is a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So but I have the Ace of Wands just flipped over in this deck. So that's a lot of truth and communication too. That's a lot of communication, but a lot of communication about our Constitution, about the law. Let's face it, people, there are so many laws that need to be tossed out that are from the 1700s. We need to revamp our entire government. So this is part of that. This is part of that. And we direct that. And last night at PNN, I kept getting the Magician card, which meant we better direct it. But the 5 of Pentacles is, a lot of financial issues for the orange buffoon in terms of things that are revealed that are criminal. And the Nine of Pentacles. The court has a lot. The courts have a lot to hold over his head. So let's ask the Pendulum. I mean, it's not like it's going to be easy for him to get away with things. Let's ask, does he get away with all of it? Yep. Is it because he has a health crisis? Yep. I'm not going to take that any further. The question was, does he get away with all of it? All this criminality? And it said yes. And then I asked, is it because of a health crisis that he gets away with it? And I have a yes. So it's not that he's able to break the law and not go to jail. It's that he's breaking the law and he has a health crisis. Will he be removed from office? Yes. Will J.D. Vance be president? No. Will we see arrests of this administration? We will see arrests. I want everybody to keep the faith, because it's a very strong yes that we will see arrests. And that's why I'm saying, don't let your energy get weakened by the Fox News clips that you see, the BS Blondie, Carolyn Levitt, who's really looking bad these days. Don't let it take you down. Don't let it bring you down, like Neil Young sang many years ago. He was at the, I think it was the Coachella rally. Good to see him. Really good to see him. And Joan Baez. All right, let's just, I'll pull one more card just to give us a little guidance. Please join us tonight for the meditation every Thursday night. And I would love it if you decided to come to the Church of Spirituality Holy Thursday service. It won't be a long one, probably 45 minutes. Just, you know, we're praying a lot, and it goes a long way. Prayer goes a long way. So let's just pull one card for guidance. Be gentle with yourself. It's important. The Six of Swords. We have to find our way out of this. We're finding our way out of this, and it's not easy. That's why it's really important to be gentle with yourself. We are not of this ilk. We don't understand this level of evil and cruelty. And while we're at it, let's continue to pray for the Russian people. They know what this is like. Okay. See you soon. Namaste. Thumbs up. Subscribe. See you soon.